Have you ever wondered how terrifying your own roommate could be? Especially when you know you're both alone and no one is coming to save you? I grew up in a small town in West Virginia. My family was simple, money was tight, but I was a good student. College started in 2021 and COVID-19 still deeply affected campus life. Most students lived in apartments, leaving the dorms empty. I was poor, so I had to stay on campus. Going home on weekends was easy, so I would leave Friday and return Monday at 6 a.m. I wanted the full college dorm experience, so staying on campus made sense. The first meeting. The college gave me my roommate's contact number. We texted a little. She messaged first, polite and seemingly friendly. Meeting in person, she still seemed okay but didn't talk much. She had a privileged attitude, I noticed. One day she said, "Everyone has their own rooms due to lack of students. I did last semester, until you joined." I was confused, changed the topic, and ended the conversation. First warning signs. During weekdays, she mostly stayed with her boyfriend, rarely in the dorm. First Friday, I packed and left for the weekend. Monday morning at 6 a.m., I returned and planned to sleep a bit longer. I had a memory foam mattress. After 10 minutes, the edge of the bed indented. I froze, barely processing it. The mattress then went back to normal. Realization: someone had leaned on my bed. I looked at my roommate. She was facing the wall, presumably asleep. I went back to sleep. Second weekend, escalation. Same routine, pack Friday, leave, return Monday 6. Lay down on the bed, mattress indented again. This time, not just the edge, the entire side sagged. Someone was sitting next to me, heart racing, frozen in fear. I heard them get up, the bed was high, needed a step stool. They jumped off. Turned around, roommate still facing the wall. Thoughts: hallucination? Sleep paralysis? Impossible. We were the only ones with keys. Decided, too tired imagining things. Monday horror, the hand on my neck. Walked in, nervous, saw her asleep. Lay on my bed, 5 minutes later, bed indented again. Eyes squeezed shut. Someone sitting next to me. Then, a hand on the back of my neck. Heart sank, almost passed out. Frozen. They didn't squeeze, just held me. After long moments, the hand lifted, I stayed frozen. Turned around, she was asleep, still facing the wall. Immediate reaction, called my mom, skipped class. School allowed me to switch rooms. Police weren't involved, no proof. Creepy discoveries. Previous roommate didn't stay long, she never explained why. Locked drawer with 10 bottles of prescription medicine, claimed for a skin condition. Thoughts: medication side effects? Another disorder? A few days later, left a book and binder in old room. Retrieve items, key still worked. She wasn't there, relief. As I turned, she suddenly stood in the doorway. I hadn't heard her unlock. Walked past calmly, lied about my new room, escaped. Mom's theory. She was testing limits. Maybe sleepwalking from medication, maybe something sinister. One morning, might have tried to choke me. Psychological toll. Every creak, shadow, movement, alertness. Sleep disrupted, anxiety high. Fear lingered long after moving rooms. Lesson: college is supposed to be exciting and safe. Some experiences can turn routine dorm life into a nightmare. Awareness, instincts, self-protection, essential. Creepy roommate profile. Privileged, detached, controlling. Medication, unknown effects. Behavior, testing boundaries, invading personal space, stalking-like tendencies. Memories that still chill me, mattress sagging unexpectedly, hand on neck. Sudden appearances in the doorway. Music cue, low, tension building, heartbeat rhythm. Dorm horror expansion, detailed night experiences, room layout, high bed, step stool, narrow dorm space. Evening routine, study, dinner, lights off. Each weekend, anticipation, fear of repeat incident. Mattress indent, unpredictable, chilling, confirming someone had been there. The weight, the warmth, subtle movement, terrifyingly real. I constantly questioned reality. Sleep deprivation hallucination? Medication-induced sleepwalking? Or deliberate stalking? Climactic confrontation. Key retrieval incident, real confrontation. She stood silently, expressionless. Questioning, probing about new room, testing boundaries. My fear versus her calm demeanor, stark contrast. This moment solidified my terror. She was testing me, not just imagining incidents. Safety was no longer guaranteed, even with locked doors. Resolution and moving on. New room, relief. School, no police. Requested not to assign her another roommate. Psychological impact, long-lasting vigilance, anxiety, subtle paranoia. Reflection, college should be exciting, safe learning. Some experiences can turn routine dorm life into a nightmare. Awareness, instincts, and self-protection are vital. The silence of a dorm room can be deceiving. The shadows may hide a threat, sometimes not imagination, but a living, breathing danger.